All right, just want to give you a few quick instructions on the 928 practice and the skills and what I'm expecting there. So here today, you're going to compare unit rates. And so what that means is on each problem, you're going to go to the unit rate, meaning get it something out of to one, okay? And then you're going to need to know which one is better. Now, the situation is in life, sometimes a higher number is better, sometimes a lower number is better, right? So you have to be able to interpret the unit rate based on the situation. So, for example, if you are going to the store and you say which one has the better price, you mean it is cheaper, less money for whatever you're getting. Or like gas, right? A lower price per gallon is better, right? But in some cases, the better is the higher number. So in gas mileage, the car that has a higher number of miles per gallon, that's better, right? Because it'll go further on your money, right? For better. If you're talking about how much you get paid, your dollars per hour, a higher number is better, right? And so in certain situations, there's, comparing the two, um, it just depends on the situation and you kind of have to understand the different situations. Okay. So that's kind of what we're going to work on a little bit today. Um, so I want to point out to you on here that in everyday life, a lot of this stuff, if I'm looking at, I'm in a store and I see something's so many ounces and it's such and such dollars, then I would divide to find the price per ounce. And I would do that, with a calculator, right? And we'll do some of that. However, on these, I've designed these to be ones that you still need to do them by hand because it's still working on your division, which, as you saw earlier in the year, is one of our standards also. So it's fine if you check yourself with your with the calculator, but you need to be actually showing and doing the work here. Okay, if there's no work, I just assume you cheated on it, and that doesn't has not been working out super well for people who've not been showing the work as we go along. Um, Comparatively speaking. All right. So looking through these, all right. So the first one we got like a miles per gallon, right? Better gas mileage. Obviously, higher number per gallon is better. Notice how I'm wanting all of them shown. All right. So I have a miles per gallon. Then I have the ratio that we have. Then we are looking for a unit rate, so it goes over one. So for the Camry, it's already written out. The Civic, you're going to write out the same thing over here. Then once you divide that number by itself to get one, then do the same on the top. You'll write in the miles per gallon. And then you're writing out an interpretation comparative sentence that I've kind of gotten you started on there. All right. The second one is using sodium, something that's saltier would have more salt or more sodium in it, relatively speaking. So you find those again using, you got to have the ratio in words here, right? Sodium per ounce first, then the numbers, right? Um, Here, dollars per tire. Now, this one's already a unit rate, so you just have to do this one for the unit rate, then compare them. In education, better student to teacher ratio will be less students per teacher because then the teacher could give them more help and attention. And so you're comparing student to teacher ratios here. So you write your ratio in words, write the ratio you have, then find the unit rate, and the same for the other school. All right, and then we have Roscoe and Eeyore are grumpier. So grumpier would be like more grumpy to happy, a higher grumpy to happy ratio. So that's what you're looking for there. And then here we have a dollars per hour one. So again, dollars over hours, then that ratio, right? Then the unit rate. Okay, so that's what you're doing on these, and check back after you've done them to check over your work.